This week's crystal grid is charged to clarify, expand, and enhance multidimensional and multispectral perception, advancing and empowering spiritual and sacred skills, and revelation of the true nature of the soul self and the true nature of the souls of others. Don't forget to check your rising sign for greater clarity as to how your sun sign horoscope may show up, and your moon sign for the less prominent side story of the week. And stay tuned for the latest all-in-one astrology and collective vibration check. Hey there, Pisces. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to the week starting May 17th, 2021. And just a quick heads up for everybody, this Saturday's live is actually going to be the last one of the live thank you shout outs and Ask Nico Q&A. And that is because we are rounding the corner and, I'm about to wrap up this Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign, which, of course, I've been promoting with the lives. And so if you're interested in checking it out or you've not been able to make it to the lives, you've, missed it every single time, this is the last one. I am doing it at 5 p.m. Pacific time, US and Canada, not 2 p.m. this time, just to make room for other time zones to be able to join in. And if you do want to donate to my crowdfund, you can follow the link in the down bar below. So what is going on when it comes to your cards for this week? Well, this week, your spiritual theme is the Five of Pentacles upright. And with the Five of Pentacles, I do feel a lot of you Piscean people are going to need to start accepting where you need more people or need more resources to cover your flanks, where you've been trying to go it alone or go it with a smaller group or a smaller crew than you probably should. And this can also extend into areas where we're also talking about things that maybe we've been keeping as very, very personal journeys or very, very private journeys. Maybe even things, when it comes to things that you and a partner have been dealing with as a couple, keeping it in the house, keeping it in the family, or keeping it in the business crew, or keeping it in the team, or keeping it in the collaboration and not letting it get out. I'm seeing with the Five of Pentacles, voids will be filled when you open your doors and open your arms to friends that are waiting to assist you or could assist you more if you allow them a greater capacity and more consistent company and space in your life. With the Five of Pentacles, it may feel as though you are tapping a dry well or you've hit a wall if you do not heed this advice. As we get onto your material shifts when it comes to your work and your job and, your finances, all of those kinds of things, you've got the Fool reversed. Be very careful this week when it comes to new opportunities that are being put on the table. They seem very, very sensitive, especially when it comes to matters of finance or even new job or new role opportunities where you might be sharing interest with other people. Because the Fool card reverse can indicate there could be a problem where something or somebody that we put our trust into or that we are carrying with us could slip up big. And with the Fool card reversed, I really want you to make sure that you are tightening up your ship, right? It's not the water it's not the water around the ship that sinks the ship. It's the water that gets in. Well, if you have someone, poking holes in the hull, you've got a problem. And with the Fool card reversed, this could also indicate a need to pay attention to any kind of sensitive projects or negotiations as well to avoid any slip-ups, anything that you don't trust in another person's hands. Trust your intuition on this one. Either bring it in and pass it on to somebody else. Pinch hitting seems to be the name of the game for a lot of signs this week. If you have to pinch hit, go right ahead. Or if you just need to handle something and trade duties to some, and give them something easier to do or give a different bit of information or however you want to handle it, that's going to be very important this week, especially, again, where joint interests are concerned. As we get on to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, we do have the Star card upright, and it does look like there is some really good news coming through a friend, a relative, a confidant, somebody that you actually have a really strong camaraderie with that is actually sort of clearing a path for you, especially when it comes to a major goal, major aspiration, wherein everything that you've been doing up until this point has just been a means to an end. And with the star, this could actually be recontextualizing a lot of projects and priorities that you've been playing with so far. Because it is the star, I will say that you are reaping the rewards of a lot of this week and then some later. It begins this process of dispensation. It does not end it. It does not begin and end this week. This is setting up a positive, good, long-term trend that just gets its start this week. As we get on to your challenge this week, you have the Emperor. Upright. Okay, stepping into the leadership role, you have stepping into the influencer, the boss role that you have. With the Emperor card upright, you've got to pay attention to where have you deferred to the wrong people? Where have you deferred to the wrong authorities here? The Emperor card upright is challenging you to come into a space where you yourself have a lot more command and pull than you trust yourself to use. You'll use it just fine, and people will listen to you. I think that if you've been afraid to commandeer maybe control of the ship, so to speak, this is the time where you're going to realize you have to, and there really is no better option. We've seen that with the Fool, we saw that with the Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor card upright, if you have been maybe even letting way too much input cloud your sight or cloud your vision, or maybe take too many votes on things where that's just not necessarily applicable or even a good idea, gotta adjust your strategy here. Get power back in your own hands. As we get onto your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you actually have the Six of Cups upright. Something is getting brought back to life this week when it comes to love. I'm not sure if this is maybe a relationship coming back to life, something from the past, possibly not necessarily something coming from the past in terms of like an ex, maybe even something coming through an old friend, or possibly even somebody setting you up with an opportunity to bring something back to life in your love life for those of you who are currently coupled. The Six of Cups is actually showing some kind of healing, some kind of restoration that is going to be coming in very, very strong for you. And for those of you who are currently coupled, that Six of Cups is also going to be allowing you guys to bring something back to life that ultimately we have not actually been able to even think about taking on, nurturing or caring for in any way, shape, or form. The Six of Cups is restoring something that we have gone way too long without, whether you are single or coupled. So that is what I've got for you, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.